And as always, just making sure that my shit is recording. Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. Yes, it is I, still Ryan, aka the Ryan Man, haircut, face shaved, and we are back in Major Minor. Now, the last time that we were here, we had some of our friends who were responsible for us being in this mess joining along with us, and they had so much fun they vowed to never return. But I guess, yeah, oh god, I guess that's their loss, right? Right? Someone say right. Last time we were here, Righty was talking with Sam, because apparently shit is going to go down. I like how the first thing thrown at my face as soon as I start is just tits. Velisque was over here wishing he knew what to do. Honestly, Dusk, I'm conflicted. And Dusk over here, the horseman, who apparently has been in this story before. I can't remember. I didn't go back in the series to rewatch it. I can understand, given your situation. I fear my allies are turning against me. No! No! Why would you say that? I'm just trying to help everybody, Dusk, by conquering the multiverse and enslaving them. You've done a fine job of that, my lord. That's how you know he's a well-educated noble. He says my lord, not my lord! It's almost harvest time, my lord! You definitely have my allegiance. For that, I am honored. But they don't appreciate my secrecy. I haven't really been transparent. I've been very quiet about my plans. And that means one important thing. People fill the cracks with imagination. Their own thoughts make me a villain. People tend to do that, especially under such grim circumstances. Many citizens think worst-case scenarios. They don't have this life of luxury. I think you should visit the people. Yeah, because that always ends fabulously. Work in public relations would be good. Who is texting me? Oh, it's just the Crohn's Gamer announcing he's streaming. Not now. I'm not sure about public relations. No matter that could fix what's coming. Tell me, Dusk. If you could do something truly amazing, would you do it without hesitation? Without a doubt. What if the world hated you for it? They wouldn't see the good right away, no matter how beautiful things end up. I'm not sure, my lord. Are we planning mass genocide? Massive intergalactic, interdimensional invasions? Because I'll tell you one thing, if that goes down, then when I have to inevitably rise up to stop you, it would be a crossover event greater than Avengers Endgame. It's just me standing... Hold on. What weapon is close by? Well, it's not a weapon, but This one's not a weapon. This one's a prop. Me, standing alone in the field of battle. Battered and bruised against the furry hordes. Heaps of their dead around me. But I'm tired and aching. And the massive horde just stands before me. I just have to walk forward, and then I just hear Irish over the radio. Ryan, to your left. Spoilers for the movie, by the way, but hey. Then the whole World War II online community comes out of a gate. Valkyria Chronicle comes out of another. Doki Doki comes out of fucking nowhere, and that one's gonna scare everyone. And then I guess whatever furries somehow weren't scared away by this entire playthrough and decided to join my side. But a crossover event of the ages. If it was good, it would be obvious. I don't see why people would hate. So Velasquez what? Burns down the entire kingdom, causes the death of countless of individuals, but he's just sitting there as the masses are just going, boo, like, why are you booing me? I'm right. But don't worry, I feel the same way, especially when the time is finally here. And now, I'm just not sure. Do not let your resolve falter, my king, especially not based on others' opinions. The jackal? The jackal does not lose sleep over the opinions of the sheep. There are always those who would oppose you. Yes, Clace, I realized I would have been done with this game if I didn't add in my own commentary after every line. But if you're here, I highly doubt you are, but if you are, you signed up for this bumpy ride. That goes the same for everyone. If you're still here from episode 1, God bless you. You deserve a medal. You deserve something. You at least earn me paying half the cost for your therapist. God, my face is fucking shining in this light. I'm like a goddamn ghost. It's like I fucking took 15 years off. I'm afraid this is the only advice I have. It is not bad advice. I'm glad I sought your counsel. You must think me foolish. The immortal king doubting his actions. I'm supposed to know everything, aren't I? Again, that's just something people say. Don't become who they think you are. You'll only end up losing your true self. And that is something we cannot lose. You are wise beyond your years, especially as numerous as they've been. Yes, they have been many, but I fear this may be my last. Ominous shit! Where are we going now? Again! That was the Ark. I saw that pop in as the Ark. We're going back to Dog God. We're going back to Canine's lady. The chick with the thing. The gear, the metal gear around her neck. Yep. Hello, Max. You want me to what? I'm sorry, I believe I misheard you. I'm afraid you didn't, Miss Armstrong. Kill them all. But you know who I am. I'm in the business of protecting others. Yep. A whole lot of people are gonna fucking die. Oh. You can't expect me to consider this. Yes, you do like to protect others. But this comes with something else. You understand the importance of death. It is everywhere. It is unavoidable. I've been doing a lot of waving of the hands this episode. I can't help it. I'm part Italian. We talk with our hands. While all around us, it consumes us. The power of death is immeasurable. If you start talking about balance, then this is going way more into a crossover event than I originally thought. Surely you've been touched by it as well. Perhaps you've lost someone dear to you. Someone you give anything to see again. Even the lives of others, perhaps? Yes, I have. But you can't just... Think of it this way, Max. You know what the Ark is capable of. You could bring an end to death as a whole. I am going to have to kill the furry god. And the furry king. What the fuck? I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. You ever get that instance in your life when you first come across someone or whoever it may be, and the first thing that goes through your mind is, I'm going to have to be responsible for murdering the fuck out of this guy at some point. Is it just me? Just me. Alright, fine. I guess I'm the crazy one. That's what you want, isn't it? That's what your company is dedicated to. Protecting others, saving them from death. Nobody would have to lose a loved one again. No one would experience the pain, the grief. Surely this is worth what I'm asking. You're asking me to kill. By the way, quick question, Miss Max. The rope thing on your arm, that looks like it's on there very secure. Do you slip that fucker on? It looked like it'd be uncomfortable. Do you have a second party that ties it for you? Irrelevant, I know. Moving on. But think of the loved ones you've lost. Wouldn't you like to see them again? This is exactly how the goddamn Emperor turned Anakin to the dark side! If there's force powers or stand powers involved in this shit, there are probably already stand powers involved in this shit. Bring them back? Have them full of life? There has to be some other way. I'm afraid there isn't. You've been running from death for too long. It's time to embrace it now. Live it! The ruler of the Ark must not fear death. They cannot hesitate in the face of it. You have to confront it head on, Max. You've mastered the concept of life. Your company is dedicated to preservation. Now it's time to embrace the other side. Rio, is that how I'm going to have to do your voice? I'm going to have to bust out my Black Mage voice, my Smoker voice. You've mastered the concept of life. Your company is dedicated to preservation. Now it is time to embrace the other side. That's what you are now. That's what you are now. You've gone dark side. You now get that voice. It's true. You protect people from death. But no matter what, death still exists. You need to gain a greater understanding. Only then will you be fit to rule. A ruler is a master of every avenue. No, not just one or a few. A ruler can never pretend.
Until now, you've run away from death. Did we not just say this line? To rule the Ark, you must master it.
I don't know what to say.
I don't know what flipped in my switch to suddenly start giving a crap again about voice acting, but I'm gonna roll.
This isn't something I should consider. But standing here and seeing this place, it gives your words more importance. This place is truly beautiful, but I'm not sure if this is worth it. If you're being honest about this power, I can't afford to deny your request. An end to death. What I've always wanted. But at the cost of more death? I don't know if I want to stain my hands.
I never said it had to be you, Max. Remember the gear that I've given you. Using it, accidents can happen. Also, let's not be stupid here. You've used your products for your own gain. I can think of a few times without effort.
Nani? How does he know that? Just who is this guy?
He's Furry God. Really no other way to explain it.
Give me a moment to think about it, please.
Of course. It's not an easy decision to make. By all means, take your time.
Okay.
The other voices that you hear in the background is my family watching the Yankee game.
Okay, let's recap here, Max. I was at home, like I normally was, and after dozing off, I find myself here. Apparently, it's a place called the Ark. The current owner wants to leave, so he's taking time to seek a replacement. He told me that it controls time's flow, but he said it controls life and death too. That means he can kill anyone he wants, or he can keep those he likes alive. For some reason, I'm in this contest, but I have to prove my mastery over death. Managing Armstrong is mastering life. I guess I need to see the other side. Maybe that's why he chose me. I'm halfway.
Why the fuck did he choose me? And Keela, is he in this contest? Am I in this contest? If I'm in this contest, why did he choose me?
First I mastered life, then now death. But I need to kill people to do that. But I don't know. I usually do the opposite. However, he hinted I could use weapons. So that's is somewhat appealing.
So, you think you're gonna keep your hands clean by using your weapons instead to kill, say, an entire recording studio full of people that also has automated weapons that could kill everyone in said building with the turn of a fucking key? That you just so happen to have possession of. And that's gonna keep your conscience cleared and keep you sleeping at night. Lady? No.
Wait a minute. If what he said about the Ark is true, I can just resurrect those I've killed. In this case, it is just symbolic. My actions wouldn't be permanent.
This is gonna get so bad. This is gonna get so fucking bloody before it gets better. Oh, we are literally delving into Game of Thrones level of sub-levels of plots and individual goals. We have Velasquez, who really just wants to conquer the multiverse. We have Dog God, who wants to step down from his throne, but he wants to have some fun in choosing a replacement. So he's announcing this Mortal Kombat style bullshit. I don't know who everyone else in this story is also a contestant. I'm going to assume that it's also me, even though he said nothing about that. When he was throwing me through space, he said nothing about any of that shit. He just said, look, I'm going to need your help. We got to save the world. And some random bullshit. I don't know. I got to go back. But he definitely didn't tell me that there was some competition. I know he definitely didn't tell me. If you're going to sit there and tell me the Keela's not part of this fucking competition, you can fuck off. Because I know you're lying. And I know he knows. He's keeping quiet. He thinks everyone is like, and now we got Dog Coyote, whatever lady you're supposed to be, who's going to be one of those villains who thinks her actions are justifiable. I'm going to have to kill so many people. Unless I lose, of course. No, you don't get it. I have to kill everyone so I can save everyone. And that's what your voice is going to turn into if you go through with this bullshit and ascend. But with all this power, I couldn't. No one first should have all that power. Control of time? And company assets? I don't think it's possible to lose. I'd have all the time in the world. You're a genius, Max. You can play him. You can't play Furry God. Do what he wants, and then reverse it all. I'm also pretty sure he can read your thoughts in this fucking arc. Alright, I'm in. Can you give me more specifics?
Yes, of course. A world tour is about to launch in Tokyo. I suggest buying a plane ticket. You'll be needed there right away. Present time!
We must be me again. Yeah, I gazed at my phone for what seems like an eternity. And based on when I last did recording, I've gazed at my phone for like a fucking week. I simply couldn't process what I was seeing. Someone else had gained powers from the Ark. I knew that the man wasn't telling me everything. My initial instinct was to show this to Acheron. But I couldn't reveal my powers to him just like that. In fact, I don't know who I could show this to. I likely have to keep this to myself, which is awful. Why couldn't someone on my side have powers? I'm sorry, but what exactly were my powers again? I don't think it was as cool as what Max is getting. Max doesn't even need the powers. Max has fucking Skynet. She controls Skynet. She controls Furnet. And so help me God, if there's actually a thing called Furnet out there, things have not gone my way since I returned from Terra. Things were not going our way, dude, since we even got to Terra. I suddenly long for simpler times of yesterday. Get the fuck out of my head, Beatles song. Back when my biggest worries were Rook and Keela. I long for peace of what I had experienced. Especially with the fact that there are weapons here? Even after what Sin said, I was still scared. But I guess Acheron was here to protect us, at least. I should pay him another visit keep him close. But then I remember Singe wants to see me. Perhaps he could shed some more light on all of this. Because as of now, I feel like a prisoner here. And that was definitely not in the contest terms. I take a deep breath as I go to leave the room. Out of the corner of my eye, I see a box on the floor. There's a small blinking light on it, and it's red. I don't remember seeing that before the conference. But it has to be one of those weapons. Which means I need to get the fuck out of Dodge. With as my only goal, I quickly walk out. Yes. This was a short chapter. God damn it, save! There's nothing there. I've only been recording for like 25, 26 minutes. I could end it here. Because my luck, the next chapter would be like an hour long, and thus making this like an hour and a half long episode. Tell you what, I will end it here. After that, I'll probably record Kato Shoujo. And then after my meeting tonight with Cornered Rat Software, I'll record again. We could be looking at a possible double, triple feature here. I don't know. It's these visual novel stuff. This stuff is always really, really, really easy for me to do. Which is also why we've been seeing a lot more of these than anything else. Also partly because I'm in some really long-ass visual novels, and I'm really behind on all of it, especially because of my 4-month trip. So I gotta make up for time, get these done with, move along with my schedule. So as of right now, we saved. My ears are assaulted by a blare of music. I'm at least going to get a little sneak peek on what is to come. Someone's letting the dogs out. As soon as I step out, I see the same room as before. Yet this time it feels different. When I was here before, I sensed grief in the atmosphere. But now, I sense fright and anxiety. It's palpable. I'm sure that after the conference, the press left. Why would they stay behind in a weaponized building? For now, I was certain that it was just us. By us, I mean those associated with the tour. And people choose to vacuum fucking now. It's 9 o'clock. I'm going to take that as my cue to end things here. If you people somehow enjoyed any of this, you know that deal. Like the video, subscribe, tell your friends all about it, follow that Facebook page, hop on board the Discord. I'm going to put an emphasis on tell your friends about this again. Stay awesome out there, folks. Adios.